guys, welcome to Chris Mack. Now about a month ago I did a review on the CR-V EXL 2023. I went over the features and did a full video, and I have to say though, I think it was missing a couple of features for $36,000. So in this video I decided to take a look at this 23 Sport Touring trim that's fully loaded. This is of course a hybrid that's ready to get 37 mpg. So make sure to stay tuned for this full video. I'll give you guys my final verdict. But as always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications. Let's get into this video, shall we? Looking at the outside of the 2023 CR-V, this is of course a sport hybrid touring trim, which is the fully loaded trim for 23. This is your key fob right here. You have lock, unlock, remote start, as well as a tailgate release and a panic button. Honda inscripted on the back of the key fob. But this is dressed in the medium gray exterior color, and as equipped, this is just under $40,000. You can't see up front, this being the sport, you have a blacked out grille with full LED lighting right there. So the LED daytime running light is up top with LED low and high beams. You can't see on this side right here, you do have the turn signal on. One thing missing with the outside do, which the CR-V did have, was LED fog lights to kind of tie in the design a little bit, but there's a small gripe. You can't see right here the wheels. Unlike the fully loaded gas EXL, this comes with 19-inch black finish wheels wrapped in 235 with tires. Do like the kind of subtle plastic body cladding right there around the wheel arches and around the side of the body towards the bottom. But you can't see looking right here. Of course, do have keyless entry for the front door handles. So you basically pull it to unlock and hit the button to lock it. Of course, do have blacked out mirror caps, LED turn signals, as well as blind spot assist information. This of course does have the full suite of Honda sensing, which you will try on the road. Blacked out roof racks up top, a moonroof. And then this is your window sticker right here. So you can see right there with the markups, it's about $48,000. Current MSRP without markups is $39,845. This is of course a demo vehicle, but this has all your different various features right here. So feel free to pause the video if you'd like to see all the different features, or check out HyundaiUSA.com. and 37 mpg combined, as this one is a hybrid trim. But you can't see of course gas door on this side. I have to say I definitely do like the wheels a little bit better than the EXL version. Really works with the lines and the body. But you can't see of course you do have full LED tail lights, LED brake lights back here with halogen turn signals, and LED reverse lights right there. You of course do have a dual exhaust setup, which kind of tricks you a little bit because that one is functional on this side, on the passenger side, and then on the driver's side it's actually a fake one. But not too bad. I do actually like the attempt that Honda is doing with this. But as far as towing, this will tow about 1,000 pounds. The gas version will tow about 3,500 pounds as equipped. But we do have blacked out sport badging, touring, and then hybrid and CR-V badging right there. Signifies the all-wheel drive system right there. Now it does actually have a hands-free liftgate, so we'll try that out. There we go. You can see right there, you just kick it under the kick sensor and it'll open up. It is of course a power tailgate. So you have about 36 cubic feet of space. Compared to the gas engine, that's about 39 cubic feet, so it's 3 cubic feet less, thanks to having the battery back here. But we do have LED illumination on either side. Some tie downs for your cargo, or if you want to get like a cargo cover to hide the cargo back here. Of course, have a 12-volt charger on this side. Some more tie downs, and of course put some storage right here on this side with a subwoofer back here. And this is where your first aid kit is, so it's hidden right here in this little compartment, as well as a tire inflation kit. So it's like a little door that swings open. Seats do fold in a 60-40 fashion. You can use the releases right there on these seat backs to get it down. Of course, adjust the tailgate depending upon the height. But let me show you guys under the hood of the CR-V. Hood releases right here. Looking under the hood of the CR-V hybrid, this of course has a 2.0 4-cylinder connected with a lithium-ion battery for a total net horsepower of 204 horsepower with 247 pound-foot of torque. This will get 37 mpg combined, so it'll be 40 in the city, 34 on the highway, and 37 combined. Gets a little bit more in the city, but it is connected to a eCVT transmission to all 4 wheels. Vehicle weight is about 3,900 pounds as this one is equipped. Now let me show you guys the interior of the CR-V. Stepping height isn't too bad, but you can't see at 5'6". I literally have about 6-7 inches of leg room with about 2.5 inches of headroom, which is pretty good. Overall amenities back here, of course, do have 2 USB-C ports, some air vents, some storage right there, and of course you do have 2 cup holders right here. I do like that you have LED illumination up top for both the front and rear, and a moonroof, which I will open up a little bit later. But you also do have this lovely orange stitching right here, so orange bronze, which is pretty nice, and window controls right there. It's actually padded right here in this section where your arms will be resting. But let me show you guys the driver's seat of the CR-V where all the action happens. Looking at seat controls, you of course do have a 2-way lumbar support, power back support, and bottom. And of course over here you have your window controls with 2-person memory. Tilt telescoping steering wheel, so of course manual. You have your traction control as well as your tailgate release button right there with light controls. Stepping height isn't too bad. Now the first thing you notice, of course, with this new sport touring trim is the heated steering wheel right here, kind of BMW-esque. But if you guys see my regular EXL video, everything is very familiar to that vehicle. But that's the first thing you do notice with the sport touring is the heated steering wheel that does come with this package. Of course, do have the same digital display right there. Now this being the hybrid version, you of course do have hybrid charge system or flow, so it'll show you that the power is going to the engine or the battery system right there. It is of course changeable through that, so you can change the range, fuel, speed, audio, phone, and of course navigation. And it will also show you like your all-wheel drive system, seatbelt alert, maintenance, and safety. Or you can just have like a clean design. But it is of course adjustable. You have paddles on the back which do control the regen braking on this, which you will try on the road. Light controls on that side with your wiper controls on that side. It does have push button start right there, illuminated in red, which is nice. But this does have the same infotainment as the EXL version, but a couple things I do notice are a little bit different. Of course, you do have built-in navigation, which you will try out right now. You can see right there the engine kick back on. You can see navigation is very easy to use and it's quick. I do like the feedback on it. You do have a back button right there on this side if you make a mistake, and a home button to go back. Of course, you have your phone settings, AM, FM, Sirius XM radio, which is rewinding, of course. Bluetooth audio, which you can connect via the USB-A port right there. You, of course, do have Apple CarPlay, which we will try right now. So I do have my phone plugged in, so let's go ahead and try a quick Apple CarPlay test, see how good it is. And check out the audio. So you just hit Apple CarPlay and it'll connect, no problem at all. So let's try out the Bose 12-speaker sound system.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9.
But as you can see, the 12-speaker Bose sound system is a vast more improved sound system versus the 8-speaker and the EXL. Has a lot of bass, sound, and quality. But you of course do have your power flow system right there, so you show you your current MPG range and your power distribution right there. You of course have your Sirius XM right there, general settings for the screen right here. And of course you do have your built-in vehicle settings. So you got your tire pressure, driver assistance right here, which is very important because you interact with this on a daily basis when you are driving the vehicle. You can of course customize all this from the forward collision warning, adaptive cruise, of course the road departure, lane keeping, blind spot, and of course you do have sensors and so on. Over here you do have your driving position setup right there to connect with the 2-person memory on this side. So you can have like the smart function, so when you exit the vehicle, it'll move the seat back. Keyless entry right there. And then of course you do have lighting setups. You do also have like a little bit of lighting illumination. I saw this at nighttime, so you do have a little bit of white illumination right there around the door handles, down there in the footwell areas, as well as right here in the wireless charging area. You can of course change that or make it brighter. But we do also have a power tailgate, predictive eco assist, which is for the hybrid, so it actually helps you so you can have the most economical drive when you are driving the vehicle, maintenance information, and so on. Of course, do have built-in Wi-Fi hotspots, clocks, and system updates. USB connections, Honda Link, and a display function, and trip computer, and so on. Of course, do have shortcut buttons right there. If you need to get to more things that you use on a daily basis, track forward and back right there. And this is where your connectivity is for your phone. So when it's connected, like when I did the audio, you can have a shortcut button right there. And of course, you have your Wi-Fi information right there with your time right there. But we do have a dual zone climate control with 3-stage heated front seats. And down here you do have a USB-C port right there. That is for charging. And then this USB-A port is for connectivity with a wireless charger pad right there and a 12-volt charger. Looking at the drive modes, you do have 4 different drive modes, which is one more than the EXL. So you can basically cycle through normal, econ, back to normal, and then you also do have a sport mode, which is different from the EXL, where it just had a sport on the gear shift. This is an actual physical sport mode. And then over here you do have a hill descent function with automatic parking brake, brake hold function. And then this is your gear shift right here. Pull it back for reverse. This being the hybrid, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Just like with the RAV4, it makes that kind of that little whir noise to allow pedestrians to know that you are coming. But you do have trajectory lines with the adjustable backup camera. Neutral, drive, and you do also have a battery mode. So you can customize the regen right there. So when it's in B mode, use the paddles. 2 cup holders right here, which are a pretty good size. Could be a little bit bigger, but little spot right there for coins. And you do have a little spot right here inside the center console. It is a pretty good size. Can adjust that, you can put it back there. Up top you got sunglass holder with LED illumination throughout the interior with the visor on this side. And up top you do have a moonroof, which lets in pretty good light. But let's go ahead and take the CR-V Hybrid for a quick drive and see how she does. Alright, we're behind the wheel of the 23 CR-V Sport Touring Hybrid. You can see, of course, to do have the energy flow meter up, so you can see right there your battery charge, as well as whether the power is coming from the engine or the electric battery or both. I also do have right here in the cluster, but let's go. We're of course in econ mode for maximum fuel economy. Now I did have a couple miles of seat time in the CR-V Hybrid, and I have to say though, the first thing you do notice is that it doesn't have kind of like that low down torque of the 1.5 turbo, but overall visibility out the front, rear, and sides is basically the same as the regular gas version, where you can see good out the hood. Side mirrors are good size, and out the back you can see very clearly. But yeah, so setting off in the CR-V Hybrid, can't feel just a little bit more weight versus the regular version, which is about 3,600 pounds. This is 3,900. But when we get over to the back row, I'll see if I can feel a little bit more of that. I have to say though, the first thing I am impressed with the new Sport Touring trim is of course that you do have the better looking wheels, which is a vast improvement versus the 18 inches, which of course you can get in 3 different variations. There's a black, there's a silver, and a bronze finish. But these 19 inches really fill out the wheel wells and the whole overall design of the vehicle a little bit better than those. Now around the city, this is rated to get 40 mpg and 39 combined with 34 on the highway. So we will try out the highway as well as city rating, but you can see right here, driving around in the city area, the CR-V is pretty good at about 185 inches long. It is very easy to drive around, not too big, not too cumbersome. So we're about to turn onto the back row, and I will switch it over to Sport. You can see right there when you let off, it's charging the battery as you coast in. You can of course put it in B mode right there, and you can adjust the regen braking level right there. So it's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have a snow mode right there. And you toggle up, you also have normal as well as the sport mode. You can hear the amplified noise when you do put your foot down. Now, unfortunately, the paddles don't work, but they're more so for the regen function and not really like shifting gears. So don't even worry about shifting this transmission. But I do want to try a quick acceleration. Now, 0 to 60 is about just under 8 seconds, about 7.5 on a good day, compared to about 8.5 for the regular gas version. This is the quickest one so far, but let's try it out. You can see right there the ECVT actually does mimic shifts. Which is pretty nice though, really. So if you are transitioning from like a regular traditional automatic, you could kind of be fooled if you aren't really paying attention like that. And just like with the new generation CRV, handling does feel a little bit more firm. Like even the steering's actually pretty good, but going around corners is actually not too bad. Doesn't feel cumbersome, but you can feel a little bit of that weight though going around the corner right there. I can feel just a little bit more mass than when you are going with the regular version. Now, what really impressed me with this new generation of Honda products is, of course, the new ride, the way it handles, the way it just goes over the bumps very smoothly with multi-link suspension in the rear and struts up front. The new generation of Honda SUVs really do ride a lot more smoother than the previous generation, which kind of more crashed around. This one has a smoother, kind of more mature feel on the road. Overall, in city driving, what do I think so far about the hybrid version? Now, of course, I do wish Honda actually did use the 1.5 with this engine or electric motor, and I think that actually would have been a little bit more of a punchier entry, but you can definitely feel all 247 pound-foot of torque, but it's just not low down as with the 1.5. You gotta really rev it out just to feel it. But we are about to hit the highway, so let's see how she does. current MPG is just under 24 MPG throughout our trip, but keep in mind we were in sport mode. We did a little bit of acceleration, so definitely I think MPG is bang on right. How was merging power? Let's try that. Merging power is more than enough for the demographic for this vehicle, but let me put it back in the drive, put it in Econ, and I'll put on the adaptive cruise control. It is, of course, very easy to use. You, of course, do have steering assist, and you can adjust it with following distances. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1 following distance. Now, ride noise is about the same as the regular version of the CRV. Now, you can hear a little bit of like wind noise, but and a little bit of tire noise, but it's not too bad overall. Definitely goes with the bumps very good, which I'm very impressed with. But it's very smooth. Adaptive cruise control works very good. Of course, do have lane keeping assist, and it does have steering assist, so it will pull you back to lane, and it works very good as well. Of course, you have a cancel button. If you want to turn off the adaptive cruise, just hit that. This also being a hybrid version, you also do have a power percentage right there. So basically, a little bit of throttle. I'm about just over 25%. And then we let off right there. Goes down to 0. The thing is though, when you actually put it in B mode, you'll see the charge actually gets a little bit higher than the regular version of Drive. So if I have it in B mode, you can of course adjust the reach and braking. 4 levels, all the way from 1 and up to 4. See right there, it actually almost takes up the full display right there on that side where charge is at the bottom. But going back in the drive, we are on Econ mode. You see right there, MPG currently is about 24.5. Keep in mind that it is spirited driving, so definitely if you can't control your gas foot and you aren't doing, for demonstration purposes, you can easily achieve that. But so we're about to exit, and we will get in our conclusion in a minute. But so as we exit, let's go ahead and get into the conclusion of what I think about the 23 CR-V Hybrid. Now, of course, a couple things I like across the whole Honda range as far as the new design that they're using. I, of course, do like the wireless connectivity with the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It is, of course, wireless. I hope more automakers will adopt that feature and use it throughout their range as well. But overall, I like the interior layout, the screen up top. It is a 9-inch screen. And of course, you do have the vents right there that go across or sweep across the front of the dashboard, which is pretty nice. Oh, let's make that. We're gonna take this light. Let's go. Whoa. But I like the sweeping display of this. The way this looks is very roomy and airy, the way they did the vents. And got this nice air vents right there. It has like a nice tactile feeling to it. Of course, you do have 2-person memory, and unlike the EXL, you have a heated steering wheel, which I would say gets very toasty in the inclement weathers or the colder months like now. Heated steering wheel works very good. You, of course, do have heated seats. And also, too, you have a kick sensor for the power tailgate, which is a nice touch. And, of course, you have a wireless charging pad, just like in the EXL, which works very good. You just put your phone on, boom, no problem at all. And unlike the EXL, you also do have built-in navigation. So it's actually like hard navigation right here in the infotainment. With the EXL, you didn't get that, but you have that right here. But I have to say, though, the screen, very easy to use, very interactive, very user-friendly. And it basically has all of the information that you would want on a daily basis. Your trip computer, your built-in Wi-Fi hotspot, so you aren't lacking for internet connectivity. Honda Link for your app, so you can remote start the vehicle and do all the nice stuff. And of course, you can also charge stuff. You also do have 2 USB-C ports in the back, so if you have your kids with you, you can charge things no problem at all. You have all your other settings right there. Phone. But I do like this power flow display. I do like that. And of course, you can also put it in this screen right here. You can customize right there in the central display, which is pretty nice. But so yeah, overall, that's my opinion. Oh, and also too, you have a physical sport mode. Before, with the regular version, you just had a sport, you just put it in the transmission area, but now you can actually put like a physical sport mode right here, which is a pretty nice touch. But that's overall what I have to say though so far about the CR-V hybrid. One other plus to getting this hybrid versus the regular version, of course, the improved MPG at 37 MPG combined. Of course, you have a regen button or a battery button right there, battery mode right here on the gear shifter. Of course, you do have auto hold right there, which works pretty good. See right there, it's holding the vehicle, and then you put your foot on the brake and accelerator, and it'll go off no problem at all. And one of the features too to talk about, the Bose 12-speaker sound system is phenomenal. It's so much better than the 8-speaker in the EXL version. Really has a lot more bass quality and sound. You know, maybe I should try one with acceleration when the light turn green. But overall, the moonroof lets in a lot of light up top. Soft touch right here, and then of course there's a soft touch right here where your arms will be resting, and right here. And of course you do have like a nice white accent lighting at nighttime. So you got white right here, and then you got white in the footwells, as well as right here in the wireless charging area. But I have far few complaints though overall with the CR-V. Full throttle. Surprisingly, they actually kicked pretty fast. Like, look at that. The cars are like way back there in the mirror. Look at that. Definitely has adequate acceleration. But overall, that's going to wrap up my video. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you are looking for a hybrid SUV, I definitely recommend the new CR-V. And overall, I actually do like the styling of this, the way the wheels look with the sport package. The improved ride, just the technology overall. And as stated before, this is about $39,000 as this one is equipped. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Chris signing out. Peace.